And I'm back with game 3 between Viper and Edie, and this is so Master of Arena 3 nostalgia because we have Viper in yellow as the Turks against Edie red Mayans. The rematch, actually, I think, did they meet in Master Arena 3? I don't know, but seriously, this is awesome, and I guess there may have been a game between Edie and the Viper. It was exactly these settings. Let's see. The trap ram at the same time. I remember it. Wait, what are they talking about? I want to see this. How can I see this? I need to watch this really. And he said trap ram at the same time. I remembered. So actually, Edie apparently was told what to do with Mayans against Turks here. What to do better? I don't know. I'm not sure if I have the right interpretation. But this should be an interesting game. Let's see how Eddie's going to do. Especially seeing that Viper does not have a back base. He is probably the one who's going aggressive then. Main gold on the side. That's actually something pretty nice here. It's on the far side, and Viper could even wall this if you wanted to. Look at this. Second stone in the back. On the side here, and extra gold and a third gold outside, as well as those 3 deer. So maybe even extra gold here, like wall here and wall here. This would be so awesome to see. It's pretty unlikely, but it's possible. 2 boars inside. This is good for the Viper. He doesn't need to delete the walls. He could even use a sheep to keep the gate open. And we have 2 relics close to his base, a third one relatively close to him, 4 on the left hand side, and only 1 relic on the right hand side closer to Edie. Relic wise, Viper's looking good. The main stone is 4, but not too far forward, though it's alright. And a second gold blocking this gate, a little bit annoying, but it's... Oh, no, it's not even blocking. Sorry, my fault. I think you can go through and inside as well. So actually Viper's map, considering that he doesn't have a back base, pretty good at this point. Let's go for Edie's map, see where the deer are. That's the first thing I want to know. Did he lure the deer already? I don't think so. Got 1 boar outside, the other one probably was inside. He's got the second gold safe in the back. He's got the main stone safe in the back. This is important for mains, of course. The main gold on the side, relatively safe as well. Third gold outside, and I'm still missing the deer from Edie. 3 deer inside, he can lure them in if he wants to. Now he's opening the walls, of course, and starting to lure the boar with the scout here, Eagle Warrior, which is interesting. Edie, a little bit surprising here for me, but he knows he won't be able to fight the light cap from Viper in Castle Age, and he's not gonna go for the scout fight, and then it's probably makes sense to go and use the Eagle Warrior to get the boar in. So actually a good choice, I guess, here from Edie. He is gonna get up a castle most likely. It's pretty unlikely he's only going for the boom, because then Viper would go Janice and just, I guess, stomp him. But let's see. I don't really know what Eddie's plan is here. I'm not sure what the Viper is going to do. I'm assuming both players are going to go for the castles in Castle Age and early Castle Age, actually. Edie, of course, starting to lure the deer. Let's see if Viper getting the deer in, but he deleted a piece of wall here. I guess it's easier most of the times. Keeping the gate open is good, but it's sometimes pretty annoying, and deer are not always doing what they're supposed to do. Looks like Viper got all his 3 deer in already, and he's going to be ready to click up to Castle Age pretty soon. He's sending 2 villages on gold and clicking up without stone, I guess. Interesting for me, but he's clicked up to Feudal Age, so no Janissaries for Viper here. And few idle villagers, a little bit too much idle time, not really important, I guess. 4 villagers on berries, 4+4 on wood. Actually pretty standard everything here. Let's see for Edie, he's on stone, of course, 3 villagers on stone, 2 villagers on gold. Did he? No, did not go for loom. I guess that's the new meta then, since, was it Master Arena 3 where players started to not go for loom? Personally I prefer it, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Market Blacksmith coming up from Edie here. Viper still on the way to Feudal Age. Edie actually pretty fast here. And he's got a lot of food in the bank, of course, 20% more resources on the free food for Edie. It makes it a little bit easier to go up fast and still go for the stone. So 28 population up, he did not lose a villager, just checking here. And Viper is up to Feudal Age, Market Blacksmith as expected, and he's gonna click up to Castle Age immediately as well. So both players with good build orders, I think. And now Viper is going for stone. I guess 2 TCs and then a castle, maybe even 3 TCs and a castle. Everything's possible here. So I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit, seeing Edie getting the last deer in now. A little bit more free food as well, and waiting for Edie to go to Castle Age and to possibly drop a castle. Not sure where. His resources are in the back, so maybe close to that mill, somewhere on the right-hand side, or even going forward. Edie Castle coming on the left-hand side. Probably makes more sense. It guards both sides here, both flanks, and he could stonewall a little bit if he was really getting rushed, which is obviously not the case, because Viper going for TC on the main stone. And is he going for another TC right now? No monastery coming up. No, there it is. Monastery coming up, and TC on the woodline. So 3 TCs for Viper. One on stone. He wants to go for a castle, but not immediately. And first monk on the way. Edie going for the castle, doing the monastery next, and is about to lose the eagle, but the castle saving the eagle for now. And no extra TCs at this point. See, Edie can see 3 relics. Not a lot of scouting actually. Viper on the other hand can see almost everything of the map, so he knows Eddie's resources are pretty good, and he can see the plumed archers moving forward. Oh, interesting. Edie laughing, saying hello, running underneath the TC, but he can afford it actually. Look at this, the monk almost going down, but nice garrisoning from the Viper. And Viper suddenly got a few plumed archers inside, one monk going down. Good job here, converting from the TC's range, very nice, but Edie of course getting rid of that converted plumed archer immediately. And he's going to try and raid as much as possible. Viper going with TC number 4 on the wood line here actually. Quick house walls coming up, and Viper housed on 45 as well. This is not looking too good for him, and of course he's rewalling. He's got 1 relic in. I think Edie should be able to collect the other 4 then, if he's fast enough. Eagle Warrior healed up, and more plumed archers coming up, but of course rewalling from the Viper. It makes a lot of sense. You don't want to fight plumed archers, nothing pretty much. Lightcav on full HP, and 2 monks then, I guess. Not sure about the other. Oh, no, that's the monk we're talking about. And Edie for now looking alright. So let's see how this game is going. And Viper 6 more villages only on 4 TCs is not going to be able to keep wood production going for now. Nice from Edie taking down the Lightcav actually with the plumed archers, but 2 HP and 13 HP, the other one with 12. It's really not looking too good, not too promising. And for now Viper is just focusing on getting farms up, getting villagers out, and Edie needs to go aggressive. He needs a siege workshop or petards maybe. I would love to see petards going around, and maybe on the right hand side. This is a really weak side for Viper. This TC is good, but on this side so many farms. Edie could do a lot of damage here. He's still creating plumed archers, not going for a siege workshop yet. A second TC instead coming up from Edie. Very nice position. A lot of trees around on the main goat, but this would be awesome. I would love to see 2 petards coming out right now on the right hand side, and while Viper is focusing on the left, could go in here. Actually deny the gold, which Edie can probably not see. Not a good scouting here from Edie, surprisingly. Maybe didn't want to go out with the injured scout, makes sense. But now he's not using the plumed archers, it's not doing anything, he's just collecting relics and not going aggressive here is maybe a mistake from Edie. Nice TC fire on the plumed archers, not a good idea to go in, but maybe he's going to try and snipe another monk. Ooh, this one pretty low on HP, and is another plumed archer going down? Oh, the lowest HP plumed archer getting converted, only 2 remaining, and Eddie's still not going for a siege workshop. This idle army is doing nothing, a lot of nothing. Finally the petards on the way. I'm a little bit too slow here, I guess. And Edie taking a lot of time here, which he didn't really need to do. 63 population, Viper 61, and Castle coming up here in front of his TC. And plumed archers attacking the walls, but they don't have enough range to stop this castle, and Edie does not have a siege workshop in the mangonel, otherwise he would be able to take down the villagers. They're just in range of mangonel here, and like this, the castle will go up. Viper not the perfect castle here, let's be honest, but Edie a little bit too slow. Castle, ooh, he may be able to deny it. Where's the petards? They're coming in here, and Edie is going in, so Viper's castle denied for now. Eddie is going to send more and more plumed archers, and he needs to make sure that Viper will not be able to wall this. Watchtower coming up from Viper really quick here, and of course there's the siege workshop to get a mangonel out. Castle 46%, so Viper is not far away from finishing it, and there we go. Sending villagers again. There's only 1 plumed archer, 1 eagle, and 1 monk. It's not going to be enough, and Viper may be able to finish the castle. On the right hand side, the plumed archers are finding a few victims here, taking out a few villagers, but the castle is going to be finished, and there's the mangonel now. I think Eddie should have tried to deny this castle for as long as possible. Viper on 76 population, he's got 70 villagers. Edie way too low on food to click up. I think 2 TC still. Yeah, that's alright. And Plumed Archers trying to idle the eco a little bit. I guess they were more or less successful. Nice dodging the shot here. A villager going down. And Edie saying boomer. Yeah, pretty much true. But now 2 mangonels, and this is going to be hard to micro against. Actually, almost good micro from Edie, but now the last split was missing. And only 4 Plumed Archers remaining. Now 1. This is not looking good. And Edie also had the gather point from the castle in range of Viper's castle, I guess. 2 Plumed Archers and the monk inside still from Edie. Viper can see them, of course. Line of sight from the TCs from the buildings are good. And it's going to get a free mangonel shot on those, I guess. So the last military units from Edie will go down. Look at this. This is beautiful. Only now I can see those Plumed Archers. And yeah, they're going down here. Viper looks fine. Edie, late Predarts, wrong decision here. He should definitely have stopped the castle. Maybe he wants to go to Imperial Age fast, but Viper is the one who's clicking up. Edie a little bit faster and getting a second castle out. A siege workshop finally creating more Plumed Archers. He's got a +2 attack upgrade already. And he's not too far behind. He's a little bit ahead when it comes to the Imperial Age upgrades. But he did only go for 1, 2 relics maybe. Gonna get a third one now, but Viper also getting 2 relics, I guess, for free more or less. The second castle coming up from Viper as well. He's got a better eco. The question is, can he use it to get more army out, to take map control and stop Edie from crushing these castles? Should be interesting to see. Viper resources looking pretty strong. A lot of wood and gold in the bank. That's what we want to have. Edie, on the other hand, not a lot, because he's creating more and more Plumed Archers. He's going to be able to afford 1 trap, maybe 2 traps, and Bracer not even, and not enough gold for a... no, he's got the trebuchet. Bracer coming in, I guess, I hope. Yes, there we go, perfect. And he's going to go and try to snipe this castle as fast as possible. Plumed Archers going out. Ooh, actually finding a few villagers on the main gold. Nice job for Edie. Viper saw a little bit too late. Ooh, and the villager... No, he should not have attacked it. But he's taking down 3, 4 villagers, I don't know for sure. First 2 trebuchets on the way. Number 3 on the way. Number 4 on the way. Let's see, Viper should get trebuchets as well. There we go. And probably bombard cannon. This could be interesting. Viper losing castles is something that he can't really afford. Edie even stopped the mob from bringing the relic in. Very, very good job from Edie. I didn't see this, but I guess Viper didn't either. And now Viper needs to repair this castle, or actually let it go, and apparently he's not gonna repair this castle. Instead he's going for 2 bombard cannons, 2 trebuchets, and starting to counterattack, starting to take down this castle probably. Edie, does he know about the other castle here? He cannot see it, but he must know actually. Probably as he can't really move forward against the bombard cannons. Viper, just in case, rewalling this, it makes a lot of sense. Nice shot on the Plumed Archers. Look at this, this was beautiful. Villager going down, but there's a lot of Janissaries, and we know how strong those beasts are. Even more range for the Chinese, of course. 8 against 7 with Plumed Archers, you need a lot of them. Mangonel coming out, but it should go down pretty fast as well before even taking a shot. And Viper should be able to defend at this point. He's got a good score lead, not too much, but pretty decent. And Edie, of course, is the one who is repairing. Edie now laughing, not sure why. Maybe because Plumed Archers went down, maybe... no, I don't know, I don't see it. Plumed Archers on the top side being idle a little bit, and Trebuchet is still fighting, now taking down the walls. Should go for the bombard cannons probably. Nice shot with the Mangonel, actually doing a good damage. And Viper has a lot more military units compared to Edie. He's now going with Janissaries, he cannot really do that, so needs to go back. And Viper, of course, is still attacking this castle. Bombard cannon still trying to take down Plumed Archers. Nice shots here, almost doing good damage. And Eddie's not able to take down those bombard cannons actually. Eddie's resources looking alright. He's still creating elite Plumed Archers, so the upgrade is there as expected. Did he go for chemistry yet? No, it's missing that one, but full defense upgrades as well. And I guess no archery range yet. Mayans do get the numbering as far as I remember. They should really. Trebuchet being repaired, but it should go down now. 2, 3 bombard cannons, 5 in total. And Eddie is not able to take down the bombard cannons. Plumed Archers going to the other side, maybe try and raid again. Viper actually going with a TC on the wood line here. And this left hand side is a little bit vulnerable. So Eddie thought maybe I got a chance here, but Eddie losing the castle, going for battle rams now. I got cap rams coming in soon. of course, housed in 100, and this is really terrible. If your castle gets attacked, you need to remember to build houses. This is delaying Eddie so much, and while the military units pretty much neck and neck, Viper is still ahead in population. He's got more villagers, and he got the +2 range in the bombard cannon, such an important upgrade from the Turks. Artillery, as far as I remember, even trying to use the mangonels and damage the plumed archers at least. Now the Janissary is coming out, and Eddie actually needs to go back. He knows against this amount of plumed archers backed up by bombard cannons, he does not have enough units to face this, to fight this, and a lot of micro required here at the same time. Players, of course, are looking for their economies. Nice dodging the shots actually from Eddie, but he's not doing so much damage, and this is looking good for the Viper right now. He's getting a lot of stables because he's got the food eco for Hussars, which is of course free. I guess he's getting upgrades for them as well, Jade-barding armor on the way. And Eddie, is he going for the pikeman upgrade because he will need them? I don't think so. Eagle Warriors coming up. Apparently Eddie still doesn't have enough gold, but not enough military units to feel. Where's the plume archers from Eddie going now? On the left hand side trying to raid a little bit, but I think this is a mistake. Eddie actually needs to take care of Eddie's Viper's army, not about the eco. He's killing like 2-3 villagers, but not going in. Elite Eagle Warrior research complete, and Eddie calling GG actually. He knows he does not have the units to face the Janissaries, the bombard cannons, and now I guess he can see the stables. So Viper just too far ahead in eco, getting more and more military units out. Only one castle, so it's not the Janissaries, but the bombard cannons are really hard to stop at this point. And Eddie, maybe not fast enough, maybe should have had Elite Eagle Warriors earlier, or maybe more castles, I don't know. But Viper with a very decent game. Very interesting one for sure. The rematch of Master Arena 3. I guess at least. I didn't really check. And I hope you enjoyed these 3 games. If you saw Viper against Eddie, just recently they played, and you don't see me recording it and uploading it to YouTube. Please leave me a message, because I'm always open for Viper Arena games. They're really interesting. And Viper, while he doesn't like Arena, I think he is still one of the strongest players on the map. So, see you in the next games, and GG.